Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today is our first class for MBBC2083 Business Mathematics, and I am your lecturer, Madam Safura. Okay, so this is the first chapter, which is applications of percentage in business. So basically, this is the overview for this chapter. There are three subtopics that you will learn in this chapter. The first one is discounts, second one is commission, and the third one is markup and markdown. So for the discounts, there are two types of discounts in these subtopics, which is the trade discount and also the cash discount. And number 3 here, basically it is the combinations of those two discounts, which is the trade and the cash discounts. For subtopic number 2, commission, there are three types of commission that we will learn. The first one is basic commission, followed by graduated commission, and the third one is commission with retainer. So in this video, we will go through the first subtopic, which is discount. Now, when we talk about discount, I assume that most of you should have the basic idea of what discount is. Now, discount, as a normal person or normal buyer, we usually see discounts when we go to the shopping mall. For example, during year-end sale, or during when you go for shopping during Hari Raya. Okay, so basically discounts means reduction in prices, where the seller usually offer discounts to their customer. Maybe one of the reason is to attract the customer to buy in a large volume, or sometimes the seller offer discounts to their customer to clear the stock. So that is the reason why we have year-end sale, to clear the old stock. Right now, for the first part, which is the trade discount. So trade discount, basically it is offered to the customer to attract them buying in the big volume. And usually these discounts is being offered by the retailer in the form of percentage based on the original value that we call it as the list price. Now, original value here, it is actually referred to the price of the item before the discount, so which is the original price, also known as the catalog price. And as a buyer, we are most interested in knowing the price after the discount. So the price after the discount here, we call it as the net price. Okay, so here are the few terms and variables that you should know when it comes to the trade discount. The first one, as I mentioned previously, is the list price, also known as original price or the catalog price, which can be noted as LP, which is the list price. This is the original price of the product before discounted. Second term is the trade discount itself, where in this case the trade discount rate should be in percentage, so we use notation small r to represent the discount rate. Okay, when it comes to the trade discounts, now for the trade discounts, actually before we go to the next term, trade discounts actually it can be divided into two, which is for the trade discount we have single discount and number 2 we have chain discount. Okay, single discounts means the discount rate offered by the seller is only 1, whereas for the chain discount, the discount offered by the seller is more than 1. Okay, so that is the reason why we have the next term, which is the chain discount, which means the discount offered more than 1. So in this case, if you have more than 1 discount rate offered, for example, The first discount offered is 10% and then followed by 8%. So this is our first discount rate. So this is our R1 and this is our second discount rate, which is our R2. Okay, and let's say if you have more than 2 discounts offered, maybe in the third discounts offered is 5%. So this is actually our R3. So more than 1 discount offered. That is the chain discount. For the single discount, only 1 discount offered. For example, 20%. So this is our R. Okay, the next term is single equivalent rate or single discount equivalent, noted with SER. So basically this is the formula that can be used to convert the chain discount into one single discount, which is SER equals to 1 minus R1 times 1 minus R2 times 1 minus R3. For example, now by referring to this one, our chain discount is 10%, 8%, and 5%. Now, this is the chain discount, and it can be this chain discount can be converted into one single discount. So, if you want to find out 10%, 8%, and 5% is actually equivalent to how many percent single discount, then you may use the formula of SER. Okay, SER equals to 1 minus R1, which is 10%, 0.1 times 1 minus R2, 0.08 times 1 minus R3, 0.05. Alright, so for this one, when you calculate, 1 minus 0.1, 1 minus 0.08, 1 minus 0.05. So you get 0.2134, which is when you convert it into percentage, it is actually equals to 21.34%. So the 3 chain discount here, 10%, 8%, and 5%, it is actually equivalent to 21.34 single discount percent. And remember, you cannot simply add 10%, 8%, and 5%, because if we add these 3 figures, +10 + 8 + 5, you get 23. But it is shown that the 3 chain discounts here, it is not equals to 23%, but it is actually equals to 21.34%. So this is the uses of SER formula, single equivalent rate. So I'm going to explain this further in the next section. Alright, and the next term is the trade discount amount, which is TD. So when we talk about amount, basically it is in RM, Ringgit Malaysia, and trade discount here is actually the product of the discount rate and the cost. For example, if you went to a shopping mall and the seller offered you 20% discount, as a buyer, we are interested to know 20% discount is actually equals to how many ringgit. So that is actually the trade discount amount, which is you have to multiply the original price of the item with the discount rate offered, which is TD equals to LP times R. And also, we could say that the trade discount amount is actually the difference between the list price and the net price, which is the price before the discount and the price after the discount. This one, TD equals to LP minus NP, LP minus NP. For example, the original price of a shirt is 50 ringgit. After the discount, you only have to pay 30 ringgit, which means the discount amount is 50 minus 30, 20 ringgit. Okay, so for the single discount, you can just multiply the original price with the trade discount offered, the trade discount rate. for the chain discount, the trade discount here, the trade discount rate, in order to compute the trade discount amount, you have to find the single equivalent rate first. Only then you can multiply it with the original price of the item, which is the list price, to get the trade discount amount. And the last term, we have the price after the discount, which is the net price. Okay, the net price is the new price after the trade discount deducted from the list price. So if you know the original price of the item and the discount offered, you can simply deduct the two amounts to find the net price, which is the price after the discount. Other than that, for the single discount, we can use this formula, which is NP equals to LP times 1 minus R. Or for a chain discount, we have two options. Either you convert the chain discount into one single equivalent rate, so you can use NP equals to LP times 1 minus SER, or you can simply add another bracket for the chain discount, which is NP equals to LP times 1 minus R1 times 1 minus R2 times 1 minus R3. For example, okay, this is a very simple example. First one is regarding the single discount. Let's say you go to a shopping mall and you want to buy a pair of shoes. Okay, the original price of the shoes, which is the list price, let's say it is RM 100 ringgit. Now, because it's year-end sale, so the seller offers you discounts of 20%. Now we would like to find out the price after the 20% discount, which means how much should you pay after the 20% discount. So usually we will find the discount amount first, which is we're trying to convert the percentage into RM. So the discount amount, it is actually the original price of the shoes, which is 100 ringgit, times 20%, 0.2. In this case, you will get that the trade discount amount is 20 ringgit. So knowing the discount given is 20 ringgit and the original price is 100 ringgit, it means that you only have to pay RM 80 ringgit for the shoes. So how did we get 80 ringgit? The original price, which is 100, minus the discount amount, which is 20 ringgit. So the net price, which is the price after the discount, is 80 ringgit. This is for the single discount. And if you notice just now, we have another options to compute the trade discount for the single discount, which is by using this formula. Now, how does this formula works? Using the same example here. If you have 20% discounts, it means that you only have to pay 80% of the original price. So, NP, the price after the discount, 100 ringgit, which is the original price of the item. After the 20% discount, you only have to pay 80% of them, times 80%, which is 0.8. So how did we get 0.8 here? The full price is 100 ringgit, which is 100%. So out of 100%, when you get discounts of 20%, discounts means reduction, remember? We only have to pay 1 minus 0.2, which is 100% minus 20% equals to 80%. So you only have to pay 80% of the original price. So this is actually LP times 1 minus R, which is the formula for the net price. And when you calculate this one, you still get the same answer, which is 80 ringgit. So it's just the same with this one, except that for the first method, you have to compute the trade discount amount first. Only then you can deduct the original price with the discount amount. But for this method, you don't have to convert the 20% discounts into the discount amount, but you can just use this formula, which is the shortcut formula, to find the net price. Okay, next, for the chain discount. For the chain discount, let's say the original price is RM 200 ringgit. Now, this shop offers you a chain discount of 10%, 8%, and 5%. Now, we want to find the net price. Let's say the simplest way is by using the shortcut formula. NP equals to LP times 1 minus R1 times 1 minus R2 times 1 minus R3. So this is basically similar to the single discount, except that for the single discount, you just have to stop at 1 minus R, because for single discount, you only have one discount rate offered. But for the chain discount, we have more than one rate offered. So the list price, it is 200 times 1 minus 0.1, which is 10%. 1 minus R2, 8%, 0.08. And the third discount is 5%, 0.05. So 100 times 1 minus 0.1 times 1 minus 0.08 times 1 minus 0.05. So the price after the discount is RM 157 and 32 cents. So this is the price of the item after 10%, 8%, and 5% chain discount. Okay, now I'm going to prove you that these three chain discounts, it is actually equivalent to 21.34% single discount. Now, when we say that it is equivalent to 21.34% discount, supposedly if there is another shop that offered 21.34% for the same items that the list price is 200 ringgit, supposedly after deducting 21.34% discount, you should get the same net price, which is 157.32. Okay, I'm going to prove you that. So NP equals to LP times 1 minus R. Now, assume that the original price now is 200 ringgit as well. 200 ringgit. 1 minus R here. R here, in this case, we are going to use the single equivalent rate, which is 21.34%. So 1 minus 0.2134. 200 times 1 minus 0.2134 equals to 157.32. So it's the same figure here. RM 157.32. So that is the reason why we see that the three chain discounts here, it is equivalent to 21.34%. And remember, previously I've mentioned to you that you cannot simply add 10%, 8%, 5%, because when you add these three figures, it is equivalent to 23%. And 23% discounts is not equals to 10%, 8%, and 5% chain discount. Okay, so that's all for this video. In the next video, we will discuss few examples regarding the trade discounts that consist of the single discount and also the chain discount. Thank you.